Oh, Nintendo, how you never change. So I'm sure you guys could probably see this video coming from a mile away. Basically, ever since Nintendo showed off their diagram of how party chat works on the Switch, how chat in general works on the Switch, people, they've just been the laughingstock of the day. They can hold this L here because they made it way more complicated than it needs to be. I mean, in a world where Sony and Microsoft have already mastered the art of proprietary communication in their own, home consoles, it baffles me that Nintendo is still so far behind the times, and that's just a running theme with Nintendo. They're just stuck back in the 90s and don't know how to get out of it. So let's take a look at this diagram here. So it starts off pretty tame. You got the headset on the left, you got the wire coming down from it. That's where you're gonna plug the thing in. Problems start immediately once we shift our eyes to the right of the headset here, when we have a mix amp audio splitter thing connecting your phone and your Switch. Whoa, hold up, back up a second. Your phone, we already knew we were going to need to connect to your phone, but this is just so ridiculous. So look, that just brings up a whole plethora of problems. If we need to have our phones in order to activate any sort of basic party chat or any kind of communication with our voice chats here, what happens if our phone's dying? Yeah? No? Didn't think of that, Nintendo? Maybe we don't want to have... I mean, we already have to have 3 wires everywhere. That's already way too many wires. Should only be 1, Nintendo. But now we need to have 4 if we need to plug in our phone. Some phones don't even have headphone jacks anymore, so that's another adapter iPhone users need to buy. And it just spirals out of control the more you think about it. The more scenarios you think of, it's like, man, Nintendo, this was a big oversight, just a huge oversight. And it baffles me that that this is even a requirement at all. Why is there not built-in voice chat in the Switch? Are they worried about vulgarity online? Is this just a way to eliminate those children online or whatever? I mean, most people, I know this is a stereotype, but most people who play Nintendo games are gonna be of a bit younger age. What if they don't even have a cell phone? What if they're trying to play Splatoon 2 or some other online game with their friends? They don't have a cell phone. They have to go borrow their dad's cell phone every time they want to play and talk with their friends. That's just not convenient. I know a lot of kids do have cell phones these days. It's not too uncommon to see, 12, 13-year-old kids with phones, and even younger. My brother is like 10, and he's got a phone, but I would say that that's still not the majority yet. Not every kid's gonna have a phone, and even if it is the majority, there is still going to be those people who don't have phones, and this is kind of alienating them. Yeah, I know the Switch is a premium console. Maybe if you're going to be having a Switch, you'll probably have a phone too. I just think this is a big oversight by Nintendo, and it makes it way more complicated than it should be. And we haven't even addressed the elephant in the room. Why not just use your phone to communicate with people? There's a Discord app on the phone, on iOS and Android. I'm sure you can connect through Windows too. Hell, it's even accessible through the browser. So technically, if you just connect to the internet, you can get on Discord, chat with your friends, and texting with text and voice chat. No headset, no all these plugs required. Yeah, it's an app on your phone, but hey, you have to be running an app to talk on the Switch anyways. Might as well make it way more convenient. And you can talk with your friends who aren't playing Splatoon 2. This allows you to talk with players and friends and communities all around the world. It just makes way more sense to do it that way. And Nintendo, we shouldn't be able to have third-party systems that are better than what you're proprietarily offering. Yeah, Discord's great and everything, but I still use PlayStation and Xbox parties when I want to talk with some people specifically on there or whatever. I mainly use my Discord server for when I want to talk to my main group of friends or my YouTube buddies or whatever, or when I just you know, when we all want to play different games, and so we just all collectively get together on Discord. And I mean, I know I'm kind of ranting and getting on topic here. Essentially, the overarching theme that you need to understand, if you can take anything away from this video, is that Nintendo's party chat sucks. That's really it. Use Discord instead. That's the end of it. But I'm gonna rant a little bit more. So just, you know, entertain me for a moment here. Let me do my thing. But it's just stupid, Nintendo, that we can come up with better solutions than you can for your own proprietary thing. And this should not be a thing. I mean, I was watching Dreamcast Guy's new video, because he did a rant about this too, and he brought up a pretty good point that made me laugh. And I didn't know this because I didn't have a PSP back in the day, but apparently the PSP has Skype on it. You know, the handheld console from a decade ago. Yeah, that thing, it's got Skype on it. A handheld console from over a decade ago has better voice chat functionality than the Nintendo Switch, a 9th generation console coming out in the year 2017. Bravo, Nintendo. Doing my golf claps for you here. Oh my god. I mean, obviously the Vita too has much more advanced voice chat, proprietary, just like the PS4 and PS3 do. And that's the Vita, so, you know, go Sony, I guess. But yeah, Nintendo, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's just, oh, so ridiculous. I know that a lot of people probably don't really care that much, and that I just look like an idiot ranting on the internet about it, but it really is way more complicated than it needs to be. And it was bad on the Wii, it was bad on the GameCube, the Wii U, obviously. I mean, Splatoon didn't even have voice chat on the Wii, so not much we can compare that to. So I don't know, man. It's just ridiculous. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. I kind of ranted on for a bit there, but thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay classy, guys.